Domo, I'm Japanese.
Japanese man. I'm a Japanese man.
Wait, 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 I know this. I know this. I've seen like a meme of this.
Domo. I'm Japanese. I am a Japanese man. I am a Japanese man.
That's so good. Meow. Meow. Oh, greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Monster episode 35. That's right. Previously on episode 34, the prostitute that used to be, or pretended to be rather, Margot Langer, the red something something, was killed by Johan because she was a loose end. A pretty big loose end, honestly. And got killed by Johan and Roberto. Roberto specifically, but Johan was like, look into my eyes, bro. Look into my eyes. I will lay some sort of truth bomb on top of you. And then Roberto will come from behind and shoot you in the head. Word. And then we also had Tenma arriving at this underground hospital run by this 17-year-old like non-doctor, someone who just kind of has some medical experience and doesn't really have the real medical qualifications to run a clinic. So she's kind of like an underground doctor, and Tenma, you know, I would say inspired her to become potentially a better doctor, to go to a medical school, I guess, or something like that. And I think we'll probably see something along those lines, maybe far into the future in the show somewhere. I don't know, we'll see. Basically, he just kind of inspired yet another person who yet again is like, but you're a great person, by the way. Don't do anything stupid, by the way, Tenma. You're a good person, by the way. And that was pretty much it. It was kind of uneventful. So let's just get into episode 35, shall we? Munich. Germany.
Cooperation is greatly appreciated. Perhaps the next time we meet, it should be over a round of golf. What do you say to that, huh?
All right, but only if you promise to go easy on us.
Of course, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, Domo.
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 Oh, God.
Domo.
Oh,
that.
God. Domo, yes,
It's
Domo.
a thoroughly incomprehensible culture.
Ah, Domo.
Oh,
Apologies for the wait.
Domo, yes. Domo, yes. Domo. I'm guessing they're trying to say, you know, the Japanese, Domo, right? But like, Jesus Christ, you know? I hope, okay, so I'm hoping that these are German people that are assuming that the other person is Japanese, so they're saying Domo, right? Not that the show is trying to make these people the Japanese people, and the Japanese people are saying Domo. Hopefully. Just hopefully.
Ran a little longer than expected. The name is Iwai of the Katafuku Corporation.
Ah, okay, so it is like that, right? So they... Jesus Christ, if they're bothering to do the Domo, they might as well just look up how it's actually said. It's not that difficult to just imitate real Japanese persons in, you know, real Japanese. You know, when they say Domo, it's Domo. It's not Domo. It's not, you know, you get what I'm saying, right? It's like when a Japanese name, when a Japanese person, like, or someone says the Japanese name or whatever, it's like, let's say like Kasumi or something. It's not Kasumi, it's Kasumi-san. It's not Sato, it's Sato, right?
Inspector Lunge of the BKA.
Inspector
Pleased to
Lunge.
meet you.
Toshio.
Domo.
Oh my
Domo
god.
and a bow. That was
Domo.
unexpected.
Domo to you as well, and
Oh,
Domo
and a
to you,
refill for him,
and Domo
too.
to you. Domo?
My apologies. I know you were expecting to meet with Yamamoto today. There was an emergency in the Czech Republic, but he's
So what
expected
is
back
what
in
is
town
what is
sometime
Lunge
tomorrow.
doing?
You seem rather busy.
Oh, yes. I mean, you've heard. Mr. Schuwald's corporate dynasty, ever since he came out of seclusion and resumed his financial activities, all of his affiliate companies and related businesses throughout Germany have been very active. The whole Japanese business community is desperately vying for his attention.
Why is he laughing?
True.
So, Mr. Yamamoto,
True.
but I can say that I knew Kenzo Tenma just as well as he did. So feel free to ask anything.
But of course.
I was floored to hear Tenma named as a suspect in your investigation. I couldn't have imagined such a thing.
You just said you felt shocked. Was it really that unexpected?
Absolutely. Kenzo Tenma, a killer?
And that, my friends, is how rumors
It's
start.
just crazy. Not in a million years would I have pegged Tenma as a killer. We had drinks a couple of times. I guess about 3 years ago. He really didn't seem like a bad guy.
So
Of
he
course
really
not.
Didn't seem like a bad guy. You're saying you thought he was a good guy then?
A good guy? Let's see. I think reserved would be the word I'd use to describe Tenma.
What you're saying then is that not being open is what makes him a good man.
Well, it didn't prevent him from being social. That's what I meant by not a bad guy.
You know, I honestly don't know how I feel about Lunge at this point. I wish that my nameless hero. Okay, hang on.
People don't normally wear these sorts of clothes. Japanese people are skillful with chopsticks. So now I will be Japanese. No, I am Japanese.
Domo, I'm Japanese.
Japanese man. I am a Japanese man.
Wait. Wait, I know this. I've seen like a meme of this. Many years ago, I know this. Domo, I am Japanese. I've seen memes of this. Oh my god, I just got like a flashbang in my head of all like old memes that I've seen.
I am Tenma.
Domo, I am Japanese. I am a Japanese man.
Hello.
Father?
Yes,
It's me. How are you?
I'm fine.
I called because I heard you were in Munich. I live here now.
But yeah, I was
Actually,
like,
Father, I'm a mother now.
I was saying
I
that
had a baby.
I
Thought you'd want to know.
I don't know how to feel about
I
Lunge
see.
because like I just wish he would
That's
like
good.
I wish he would like, how do I say this? I wish he would take a chance on the fact that maybe Tenma is telling the truth. Maybe this Johan guy does exist. You know, I just want him to take a chance. Just take a chance. Just take a chance. Just take a chance.
It's your life. Take a chance.
I want you to see your grandchild.
Why?
Will you see us?
Of course I will.
Well, would tomorrow be okay?
Yes, as long as it's after 6. Where would you like to meet? Near Marion Plots? Okay. All right. See you then. Domo.
What?
Domo. Domo.
Hey.
I mean, he
pretty good
really
for
doesn't seem to
chopsticks,
give a
you know
shit.
that?
As a former colleague of Tenma's, what would you say was your impression of him?
Let's see. Well, as I remember, he wasn't a hard guy to like. Though he was occasionally more than a bit indecisive. Still,
Go on.
with a scalpel in his hand, he was a whole other person.
What about his parents?
He never really talked about his parents much. But he said his father and older brother were doctors also. So I guess they put him on the physician's path whether he liked it or not. In fact, I think I remember him saying he hadn't been back to Japan since coming to Germany for medical school. Matter of fact, his parents didn't come to Germany at all to support him when the scandal broke. I don't think they made any public appeal for their son's innocence either. I guess he and his family weren't all that tight-knit. You know what I mean?
Thanks for waiting. Sorry it's taken so long, but we've just gotten word from Yamamoto. He's left Prague and is back in Munich,
Yamamoto.
but
Is he
Ginryusai
as a
Yamamoto.
consolation, he did say he was going to join all of us at a bar after work.
A bar?
That's right. Care to join us for a drink, Inspector?
Uh-oh.
No. Tonight I have to.
I guess he and his family weren't all that tight-knit, you know what I mean?
I am Tenma.
Oh. Is that what he's doing? I see. I see. Okay, I see what he's doing. He's trying to be Tenma, right? He's trying to be like Domo. I am Japanese. I am a Japanese man. I am Tenma. I am on bad terms with my family. So I will blow them off because I don't care about anyone but Tenma. I am Tenma. I love Tenma.
Sounds great. I would be happy to join you tonight.
I mean, yeah, he's obsessed. I mean, well, I feel sorry for her, I guess, but like, yeah. It's one thing you forget, it's another thing you straight up ignore on purpose because you're trying to get into someone's head. You're trying to get into someone's head. It be what it do. Lunge is kind of an asshole. Sugoi! Dame dane. Dame yo.
I am Tenma.
I am Japanese.
I am Tenma.
I am
I don't fit
Japanese.
into Japanese society. I do not ask others for help. I don't fit in anywhere. I have no home to return to. I am alone.
Domo, I'm sorry I'm late,
Domo,
guys.
Domo, yes, Domo, Domo. Oh my god. It's like, they were like, okay, dude, what do they say in Japanese? Or original Japanese, voice acting is saying like domo domo or something. Well, how do we like, what do we do about like localization? Well, fuck it, let's just put domo domo, you know? Let's just domo domo. Fuck it. Part of me doesn't even think that the original, dude, maybe I should check. Maybe I should. I can't be asked. I was gonna think maybe I should check the Japanese version and see if they do say domo domo all the time.
Domo.
So, how did it go with Mr. Code?
Fuck
Did
it,
you check
domo
the
domo it is. Domo.
Oh yeah, that thing I was supposed to get? Done.
What thing?
You know, that one thing that Shuvald's right-hand man was asking us to get, the blonde guy.
That thing? That's great news.
I went poking through all the second-hand bookstores in Prague, and I was finally able to find a copy.
Wow, so that's the picture book you wanted.
Unfortunately, it's kind of worn out, and the cover's coming off.
A little restoration and it'll be beautiful.
Excuse me, I think we can use a couple of beers over here.
Mind if I
right?
take a look?
No, hey, go right ahead.
It's written in Czech.
All right, it's my turn again.
All right.
All right.
That's great.
About time. We've been waiting for you.
Hope you guys been practicing.
If it's written in Czech, can you read that shit?
So, Inspector, what are you looking up in that dictionary?
Translating Czech.
Check,
Oh,
huh?
never
So
mind.
does
I just wanted to know what the passage said.
the inspector's reading a picture book. That's something you don't see every day.
Look at me. Look at me.
The monster inside me?
has gotten this big.
So Johan is pulling the strings on that billionaire. Dr. Gillen, you've been telling me all about this Johan person for a while now. You've painted him as quite the monster, haven't you?
Dun dun
I
dun.
mean, I've killed some people, sure.
Roll credits.
He's transformed himself into the sort of creature I could only dream of becoming. This Johan has become my idol, my hero.
Really? Well, there is one more question that I would like to ask of you, if you don't mind.
Knock yourself out.
If you were Johan, what would be the next move that you made?
Next? Well, that's obvious. The parents, you know, the Lieberts. I think it would be time for them to die.
Mr. Liebert,
Mr. Liebert!
What brought you to that conclusion?
Because I've gotten bored.
Mr. Liebert, open up this door!
True. That's what he said last episode. He's gotten bored, that he's gonna leave soon. And obviously, if he's gonna leave, then he needs to get rid of all the loose ends.
Yes, hello.
This, though, is a mistake, I think. Going to the parents directly. I think that's a mistake.
I just want to ask some questions about your adopted son, Johan.
Johan? Adopted?
You must be mistaken. That boy is our child. I gave birth to him.
That's enough, Mrs. Liebert.
This could be... There is a possibility that... Because we haven't seen Johan, the Johan that we know, with this couple. So it could very well be that they simply have another child called Johan. Like like the kid who died didn't actually die. We thought that our Johan replaced the kid when he died, but it could just be that he just uses the name, right? And these two have no idea about our Johan.
I know for a fact that your real child is buried in Bruntal. There was a fire that burned down the town hall along with all the birth records. The fire allowed you to...
Again, this is not a good idea. This is not a good idea at all. You don't know if these two are working with Johan. Next thing you know, they pull guns out. What do you do then? You're fucked. You're straight fucked. You cannot trust anybody in these situations. You have to assume that everybody and everybody is working for Johan.
For a new birth certificate as if your original child were still alive.
What's this all about?
Look, I didn't come here to make threats, I promise you. All I want to do is help if you'll let me. Please, read this. It's a report about Johan.
About Johan?
Yes. A friend compiled that information. That man was former Detective Richard Brown.
He's a detective?
He was. He's dead now.
The thing is, notice how we don't have a picture to show him, or show them. Notice how all the pictures of Johan are gone. We just don't have a single one anymore. Well, Lunge does, I guess, but like, he can give written evidence like that, sure. But like, if they're really talking about two different people, then there's nothing, right? That's why the picture would solve this misunderstanding immediately, if it is a misunderstanding. Like, if this guy were to show Johan's picture to them, they'd be like, no, that's not our son. That's not our son. And then he'd be like, wait, really? Johan could just be using their name, or the name of this kid that these parents are, you know, the parents of. Like, they just assumed that Johan took the place of this dead kid, but it could be that the dead kid is still alive and with these parents. It's just that he uses the name of the kid who supposedly died.
Is he after money?
Money? Nah, Johan couldn't care less about money.
Then why go after a billionaire like Schuvold in the first place?
You know that thing you did as a kid?
What thing?
When I was a kid, I would find a line of ants. Yeah, and then I'd play with them. Mess with their formation.
My God.
I refuse to believe this. It's all simply dreadful.
And if we assume that Johan is the person that these parents, you know, if we're talking about it is the same person, then telling them is just going to put them in danger, because now they're liabilities as well. So, yeah. They're dead.
Look, I understand that you don't want to believe it. The two of you lost your only son at a very early age. I know. Your life moves on and you wait to be blessed with a new child until one day a boy nearly the same age as yours appears. And to sweeten the pot, the boy arrives with money. He provides you with a wonderful house to live in a nice neighborhood with a beautiful garden. And he provides you with love. I understand that both of you want to believe in him. However, everything that's written in these documents is true.
Interesting. So, they did know, kind of. Like, they did know that something was, you know, weird.
So who is Johan, really? I need you to tell me about Johan!
Johan is a good boy.
Yes, he's just a very nice boy.
And he's very smart.
A clever boy.
You see, Johan is our reason for being.
You've been acting as his parents for years, and that's all you have to say about him? It's obvious neither of you knows the first thing about him. I've come here because I need your help. My friend Richard has already died at his hands.
You know, the one thing so far that I just kind of don't like is the fact that they make it seem like Johan has this supernatural ability to like hypnotize people with his manipulation. But like that's not really how it works, right? Like he kind of does that to children and like making them jump off of rooftops and whatnot, right? But like I don't know. I just find it a little bit hard to believe.
Right now, as we speak, a man named Tenma he's moving towards something drastic that can't be undone. No, more importantly, you'll end up like all the other couples mentioned in this report. They were all previous foster parents of Johan's, just like you. Murdered, every one of them.
Yeah, but they don't care.
If you stay, you'll die.
Because they're already conditioned. And you see, before they die, they're going to tell Johan that Dr. Reifhein was here and there was these pages and these papers of evidence against Johan, and he also mentioned Dr. Tenma, and you know, like all the information that you just said, that is going directly straight to Johan again, and then they'll die.
He's going to be killed by a Japanese guy soon. Is that what Johan is telling those kids?
Correct. What do you think? What's it mean?
Well, he's not thinking about suicide, that's for sure.
Okay, but what does it mean?
Man, who really knows what goes on in a brilliant mind like that? Although, I can at least say this much. If nuclear war broke out and the world burned to ash, he'd still be standing.
My evil laugh, yes.
Right, everything we've done so far has led us absolutely nowhere.
Look, we can't just throw in the towel.
But we still haven't been able to track down Dr. Tenma. Aw, face it, we couldn't stop him from trying to kill Johan even if we wanted to. It's been in vain!
Dr. Reichwein, please! We need to try and remain calm here.
Yeah, you're right. He talked about breaking up the line of ants. Even ants possess souls.
Debatable. Debatable.
Doctor, where are you going?
At this point, we've got nothing to lose, do we?
Huh?
It's time to tell the old man our story. I'm gonna have a little talk with Shuvald.
I don't think that's a good idea either, because I think Shuvald knows. That's the thing. I fully think he knows. I think his entire fucking empire has been secretly run by Johan for the last 10 years. Or something along those lines. So he's not gonna give a shit. Yeah, he 100% already knows. Johan, I mean.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, but could you get that book down for me? It's that Czech dictionary up on the top. I can't reach it.
Oh, okay. Is this it?
Yes, I'm sorry. Thanks a lot.
Sure.
Actually, I'm borrowing a Czech picture book. I'm trying to translate it.
I see.
Would you believe it? My friend collapsed right here out of nowhere while looking at this book.
Oh.
I thought that...
Who asked,
in
bro?
the book that could have triggered that response.
So your friend, he's all right now?
Yeah, he's fine. Thanks again.
Sure.
Maybe you should move the gun. Like, if she comes back to put that book back there, and she has to take a ladder, and she climbs up there, she'll see the fucking bag.
Once upon a time in a land far away,
There was a guy over there who was gay.
lived a nameless monster. He was dying to have a name. So the monster made up his mind to set out on a journey to look for one.
Oh, so that's what the thing about the name came from. Last episode, where the prostitute was like, people give me all kinds of names, and then who cares about it anyway, right? And then Johan was like looking down and being like, well, I'm kind of a monster, and I kind of want my name, so I'm kind of looking for it. You think that girl, Lota, is gonna die? Wait, did Tenma just straight up stay there for the night? Oh my god, okay. Oh, well, we have DOMO. We have... I gotta listen to this again.
Japanese people are skillful with chopsticks. So now I will be Japanese. DOMO. I'm Japanese. I am a Japanese man. I am a Japanese man.
That's so good. DOMO, I am Japanese. I am a Japanese man. I am a Japanese man. Yes, of course. There's 100% a bunch of memes about this. I like this triggered a massive wave of nostalgia for me, deja vu. But yes, Lunge's still, yeah, I don't know how to feel about Lunge yet. Like I need him to do something, but I don't know what yet. Lunge definitely, although Lunge did memorize some of this this picture book, right? And why would he? Because he heard that the blonde-haired kid next to Shoe Vault wanted it. So he's like, it has nothing to do with Tenma, but so maybe there's some hope for him, right? Like he like this has nothing to do with Tenma, but like, the blonde-haired kid next to Shoe Vault. I'll just take a look real quick. So maybe there's some hope. There's this guy. This guy. He's pretty good. He can predict what Johan's doing, to a degree anyway. Although nothing that he said has been proven true yet. He said that this old couple would die because Johan's gotten bored, but we haven't really seen it happen yet, so maybe not. Fuck, bro. It is what it is. I guess tomorrow, and by tomorrow I mean in the next episode, we'll see if this happens. I think, fuck, I don't know. I think something's gonna happen. I think Lunge will realize that Tenma wants to kill the blonde-haired kid. You know, I would say Johan, but to Lunge, you know, it's just a blonde-haired kid. So I think he'll figure out that he might try to shoot him here. I don't know. There's like all kinds of different angles. You have Lunge investigating, then you have Johan seemingly already knowing that Tenma's gonna shoot him exactly from this spot. So it's like, what's the plan here? On one hand, it's like the convict. It's like he said, right? He's not trying to kill himself. It's not like, you know, Johan's not attempting to commit suicide by Tenma. So, like, and I don't feel that way either. So it's like, what is the plan here? What's the point? I guess we'll see in the next episode. I mean, it is what it is. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed episode 35. I sure did. And I'll see you next time.